It was story time with Grandpa Charlie yesterday in Ottawa. Usually the Governor General reads the throne speech, but the times they are unprecedented. So the King himself read out the address in 30-point font to eager schoolboy Mark Carney, some Pirates of the Caribbean extras, a pack of Santas, these vaguely familiar men, and Anna Wintour? The King didn't mention Donald Trump or his 51st state trolling directly, but there were some subtle nods.
The true North is indeed strong and free.
The urgent need to protect Canada's sovereignty and distinguish ourselves from whatever the is happening south of the border secured Carney's victory. And now he's using the King as messenger to launch the country's largest economic transformation
Since the Second World War.
which is why the Liberals are immediately going to get to work on building national high-speed rail. No, still not that. But Carney's government is promising to build new homes, eradicate interprovincial trade barriers, and forge new economic alliances. But while the federal government is trying to make Canada less dependent on Trump's U.S.A., oil and gas-pilled Western premiers are tripping over themselves to bring in more American capital so we can
drill, baby, drill.
Here in BC, for example, American investors already own the Coastal GasLink pipeline, and now they're trying to buy the Burnaby oil refinery and hundreds of gas stations. Plus, they want to build another major pipeline and terminal so they can export our fracked methane gas. The BC NDP looks pretty ready to approve the PRGT pipeline and Ksi Lisims LNG terminal, both of which are owned by Texas-based shell company Western LNG, which itself is, as we've noted before, backed by Blackstone, the trillion-dollar private equity firm run by Steve Schwarzman, who's a top 10 Trump donor who's so close with Donnie that he was number 2 on the guest list for an oligarch-studded lunch date with the president in Saudi Arabia a couple weeks ago. Blackstone has also been busy gobbling up Canadian real estate and just bought an ownership stake in our largest telecoms network, which so alarmed ex-federal NDP leader Jagmeet Singh that he publicly urged Mark Carney to use the Investment Canada Act to review the Blackstone-Rogers acquisition through a national security lens. So then why is the provincial NDP so happy to hand over Canadian energy to the billionaires funding the MAGA movement? As Grandpa Charlie would say, bit dodgy. The BC NDP is under pressure to approve the PRGT pipeline this week. Use the tool in our bio to send Environment Minister Tamara Davidson a letter and urge her to reject the MAGA-backed pipeline.